All right, guys, we're here with Sullivan. He's going to show us his knife collection.
All right.
Let's go ahead and get started.
I have all the knives down here in a laundry basket, so they're not organized or anything, so it's no particular order, but we'll just start out with what's sitting on top. First up is this marbles slip joint kind of thing where the blade is bigger than the handle. I mainly got this because I couldn't find the next knife that I'll show you guys. That's fairly rare. This is like Amazon cheapo depot thing, but I got that because I could not find one of these. This is a Benchmade LFK large folding knife. So it has I think it's a 5 or 6 inch blade and then a normal sized handle. So as you can see, the handle has a little tail that comes out. The blade sticks out past the handle. Very cool concept. I actually have 2 of those. This one is pretty much fresh out the box, and this one is a little more used and abused. This is the Gerber Sumo. Honestly, one of the best knives with the crossbar lock that I have. I did end up breaking off the stock pocket clip, so this is off of something else. But yeah, Gerber Sumo. This is a excuse me, Chinese knockoff of a Pacheco Bean. It is a double detent knife, so it doesn't lock. This is actually where the pocket clip came from for the Sumo. And right here we have the CRKT Provoke, which is a karambit knife. Has a pretty interesting pocket clip piece right there. Mainly just looks cool when it's opening and closing. This knife right here is the, I forget what it's called, Benchmade Mini Griptilian. This was found by the filmer Logan right now in a couch, and he gave it to me. This is the what is it? Ontario Knives Wraith. It has a clear handle, and I like clear things, so got this puppy because of that. The CRKT Pilar, however you pronounce it. One of the most comfortable knives, holding wise, that I have, but the action is just not what you would expect or what you'd kind of like to feel out of the knife, so it doesn't get used that much. This is the Gerber EAB, or exchange blade, holds a razor blade. Mainly got this because I thought I'd be able to keep it on airplanes or travel with it, where you get to where you're going, you just go buy a pack of razor blades at the gas station. Now you have a little knife with you, but I had one of these and they took it away from me at the airport, so I don't carry it with me on the airplane anymore. This is actually my new airplane travel companion. So this is the Leatherman Style PS, which is a TSA friendly tool. Not really a knife, but it has the pliers with wire cutters, fingernail file, flathead, tweezers that slide in and out of there, pair of scissors, and then little carabiner. I've never had this taken from me. Traveled to different countries and all kinds of places, and still got it. This is the other option I have for travel-friendly tools. It's a Victorinox something, I forgot exactly what it's called, but more basic. It has scissors, very nice pair of scissors actually, tweezers, toothpick, and then Phillips head can or bottle opener. And I don't know what this little notch is for, but this is just another airplane friendly tool right here. Of course, a Victorinox Classic SD. I don't know where I found this. It might have been in a geocache or something. I remember finding it somewhere, and that's how I got the Classic SD. This right here is the CRKT Tac 2, made by Brian Tide, the tactile knife in version 2. This is a button lock flipper, so you can push the little button, flip it open. Also has the traditional flipper tab. Actually really good action on this thing, but I'm always afraid I'm gonna break off how sharp that tip is right there. Otherwise, pretty cool knife. This is the Boker Kalashnikov automatic knife. That's basically it. It looks cool, and it's an automatic knife. Pretty fun to play with. Next up is the CRKT folding razor. That's basically it. It's got a really neat pocket clip where it's on the end of the knife. I wish that this was more like the original, the custom razor kind of, where it was perfectly square on each end, but those are way too expensive, so this is what I got instead. Still not bad though, but it does, the lock bar kind of sharp, kind of gets to you if you use it a whole bunch. And then also if you use this pocket clip, and you have a big opening on the backside where the other pocket clip goes. That's the only negative. This here, the British Army knife, kind of like the Swiss Army knife, but for the Brits. It's got a blade, a can opener, and a knot untier thing. You like shove it into a big piece of rope and wiggle it around, help you untie a knot. Pretty tight, but just a little something to add to the collection. Very big when folded. It almost gets smaller when you unfold it. Speaking of small knives, no idea where this is from. I think it was from my uncle. Got it in Indonesia, I believe. I don't really know. It is a great little knife though. Mainly just because of how small it is. This, you could say, was the first knife that got me into knives. The CRKT Fulcrum. This is actually my second Fulcrum, and this one is also kind of broken just because it's been through a lot. We got chips off the handle, pocket clip is broken, another chip off there, chip off the back spacer. As you can see, you slide the handle apart, slide it back down, how you open it, and you close it just like normal. Great little knife. CRKT Homefront, regular flipper knife, but it has the field strip, now Mark 1 technology, where you can take the whole knife apart very easily and clean it, whatnot. Very easy to take apart. Also very easy to put back together. Twist that little thing up, flip the lever back, works just like it did before. CRKT Squid, very cool looking knife, but I think it was a little smaller when I got it than I initially thought it was. Still not a bad knife, just a little small for my liking. This is the Kershaw Emerson QC6. So it's a Kershaw knife, designed by Emerson, and that means it has the Emerson wave feature here, so whenever it's in your pocket like such and you pull it out, your pants will catch on that and open it up as you're pulling the knife out, so you don't need to open it up with your hand or anything. You just pull it out and it's open. This knife right here, the Buck 119, I believe. Classic Buck knife. This was a birthday present from one of the guys at work. That's it. This is the CRKT Sting, which is a double-edged fixed dagger with a nice ankle sheath designed to be worn around your ankle. Not a fan of double-edged knives in general. It's kind of scary because you can't put your thumb on top and do stuff with it. I wish it had a single edge on it. I'd probably carry it a lot more. Double edge is just too scary. The CRKT Ritual, very hilarious whenever it gets opened up. It is an assisted knife. I believe this is my only assisted knife in the collection. And again, very pointy tip. This is the VDK Strix. Honestly, one of the favorites. Titanium frame lock, M398 steel on the blade. Very sharp, and love the blade to handle ratio. I guess I kind of been liking that on a lot of them with the LFK and stuff, but like the handle's very small and the blade looks like, where the heck is that thing gonna go? It can't fold up, but it does. Very small, Amazon flipper. I know nothing about it. It was just like a little $12 thing on Amazon. Tiny. This is the, I forget what this is called, the Swordtail Folder, designed by Cutlery Lover on YouTube. This is number 20 out of 120. This is a frame lock flipper with a integral handle. So the handle's all one solid piece of titanium, and just a cool knife. My other integral here, the Lion Steel, I forget what it's called, but it's a Lion Steel slip joint with the integral handle. So the spring is actually all milled out of one piece of titanium, and then it also has a hidden secret pocket clip. You push up on the button and pocket clip comes out, so you can put it in the pocket nice and smooth and sleek, or use a little pocket clip. So this is a little collection of knives, the CRKT Minimalist. So I have the Warncliffe version, the Cleaver version, the it looks kind of like a karambit. They call it something different, I think. Oh, the Karaman. And then the Bowie version, or not Bowie, the Tonto. I need to get the Bowie version, which just came out. So I got 4 out of, I believe there's only 5 different versions of that guy. And the Kershaw, I forget what it says, it's the Something XL. This is the big version of the Kershaw knife that this is. I'm just a sucker for big blades on folding knives. It's hilarious. Another big blade is this Cold Steel Tielight. Just a big stiletto knife. the reason why I like this one as opposed to some of the other large cold steels is because this thing you can still open with one hand and it still has a liner lock. It's not like the big folding swords that take two hands to open. This thing you can fairly reasonably carry in your pocket and no one knows until you pull it out, which makes it even better whenever you say, oh, I got a knife, and you pull out this thing. It's more hilarious than scary. Mora fixed blade knife, basic camp knife basically. Another big one, the Kizer Sheepdog XL with the carbon fiber look-alike handle, just a big funny cleaver blade. Kind of a knife, kind of a machete, but this is the Gerber double down folding machete. You probably could put this in your pocket if you wanted to, but it is a little bit on the big side for putting in your pocket. It is more of a folding machete. Then last two, this is the tactical beard comb from, I forget who, oh, Microtech. So not a knife, but it is a comb. Gets used a good bit actually. And the WE Knives titanium butterfly comb. And oh, the two knives I have on me right now, Victorinox Cadet. So this has the regular blade, a file, bottle opener, large flathead, and then can opener, small flathead, and Spyderco Paramilitary 2 Tonto blade. That is basically it. I do have a Leatherman Charge TTI, but that is somewhere else right now. I know exactly where it is. It's not lost. I was using it and left it somewhere. And then a Gerber flat iron comb. But overall, that's it. Thanks for watching, and leave a comment.